Were you good at breaking into phones?
One time I did, and I succeeded at it. When I was dating a candid,
Tell me.
I was in the height of just putting out my 4th album, I believe. And within 1 week, out of nowhere, they dropped me and a bunch of other artists.
No warning.
Out of nowhere. Bloop. Now we're gonna bring up some whole other stuff. Now I'm gonna be in the blog.
No, say it.
This is so long ago.
She sings, she acts, she dances, she makes beignets. Please welcome the triple threat, Christina Milian.
Hello, honey. Hi.
You are one busy woman.
I stay busy, honey. From the beginning, we've known each other. We've
Stay
just
busy.
been booked.
But you are doing it. You're
Thank you.
acting, you're singing. You have a few businesses. Tell me about those.
I do. Well, outside of my acting and my singing, I have, I have a jewelry line,
Yes.
House of Fine Gold. It's 14 karat jewelry, earrings, necklaces, all that kind of stuff, and rings and stuff. And then I also, with our friend, by the way.
Amen. On the beignet business.
Yes, I have a beignet business. We started off with a truck, and it's called Beignet Box. We're building our franchise. My friend Liz Morris and I actually were roommates in the past. Like, we've all been roommates with Liz.
Everybody has been to the Sugar Shack. That's
Yes.
actually where I met you, at the Sugar Shack.
We did meet at the Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack was always
Oh,
the
that was
hone
the
in.
spot.
That was the spot.
Sugar Shack is the beginning of all these relationships and friendships.
A lot of things has changed since we first met 9 years ago.
Yeah.
You actually found the love of your life recently.
Oh, I did. He's the one. I feel that with him. And we've made a baby together, which I'm excited about. But yeah, I never imagined I'd be halfway across the world and meet this handsome, amazing person at a restaurant, and my life would change like that.
Now-
I kind of prayed for it, though, so don't think I didn't expect it. I was like, Lord, all right, I'm going to get rid of all this poisonous, toxic stuff. I'm going to focus on the good, and I was just prayed up, because I was getting tired of being lonely. All that other stuff, like partying and doing all the fun stuff, it's cool and all, and it's good. Some of it goes well for career.
Yeah.
But some of it just doesn't really add up. And when you actually kind of like eliminate some of that and sacrifice certain things so that you can receive the thing that you really would like, it works out.
But that's my question, because, I've been single a long time. You were single and playing the
Yes,
field for a
definitely.
minute. How hard was it to accept that real love?
The first thing is loving yourself and knowing what you deserve.
All right.
And to be honest with you, it's like I'm 30 at the time. I was 35, 36. I have a kid, everything. I'm like, I deserve this. I did pray on it, and I have faith.
Your
So
heart
that
was open.
faith, yes, my heart was open, and my faith was like just strong.
Yeah, but listen, you're Christina Milian.
What?
You're successful. You're
What?
beautiful. You can't tell me you
What?
couldn't find a man in LA who was ready for this blessing, because I feel like there have been plenty of men ready for that blessing.
Well, you just said I couldn't find a man in LA. LA is kind of one of the places that people go for their career. You have to worry about people being competitive with each other. Like, are they jealous? Are they down for you? Like, are they going to be like mad if you're like more successful than them or something? It's like kind of weird over here if you're looking for love in LA.
Did you find yourself dimming your light a little bit to be with these men?
I've done it before in my early stages in life. I would dim my light a little. And then I think technically the dim my light was like, girl, what are you doing with him? Some of them was like, I wasn't dimming my light. I was still doing my thing, but they necessarily weren't the right fit. They weren't the right fit for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it could be a little intimidating to date you.
Me?
Yes, I've seen you with no makeup. I've seen you on the
Oh,
dance
honey,
floor.
you're
I've
so
seen you in a
crazy.
movie. Like, for me, I feel like as a man, you have to be so correct with yourself. And is that Matthew? Matthew, as they say in
Matthew,
France?
yes, Matthew. Oh, yeah, he definitely is. He's confident. He's like about his business. He's also a family person. He's a great, just person in general, and just really nice. And he loves what he does, and he's focused. So,
Yeah.
I definitely don't think he's intimidated by me, because he definitely knows he's fine. I definitely know I'm fine too. So, and we could both catch whoever we wanted. If we wanted to, we could just get anybody that we wanted. But we both don't have that kind of like,
Yeah,
we're like,
mentality.
if you play me, you play yourself. And that's the same attitude that he has. So it's like that with that, we don't have to worry about anything.
So he's seen the Cuban.
Oh, he's seen the Cuban
Because you
before.
bitches are spicy.
We
Cuban
can be
women.
spicy. Yeah.
Now, I know people ask this question all the time of which do you prefer, acting or singing? But I want to know this. Which industry is less bull?
Oh, the film industry. Yeah.
It's easier.
It's less. It's easier. It's better. It's more professional for me. Compared to music.
Yeah.
Yeah, music, the industry is ever evolving. I mean, it's a great business, you have to be extremely passionate to deal with the ups and downs, the types of people you may deal with. Some people are about that life. Some people are, shady. You've got all types of. It's a crazy business, but it's very rewarding if you're successful at it. But at the end of the day, for me, the film industry and the film business is pretty straight laced. I love doing movies. I love playing a character role. I'm out for 2 months, sometimes 6 months on a series.
Yeah.
I film, I do my job. Then after that, I can move on to the next project. You get paid.
You get that check comes.
You do your promo. It's all pretty much set and done. It's mapped out for you. So that's what I do love about it. I can kind of plan my life around it. Compared to music, you don't know what to expect.
What's more intimidating, releasing an album or releasing a movie?
Releasing an album.
Why?
Everything falls on you, the success of it or not. Same thing goes with the movie too, but at least you're playing a role. In music, you're playing yourself. And you might get played or you might get played.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, because I know, BB Rexa just came out and said that there was an executive who told her that she couldn't be sexy because of her age.
What?
Did you ever have to deal with bullshit within the industry?
I mean, I definitely went through all types of stuff. I mean, even just getting dropped when I got dropped from Def Jam, like that in itself was like, I was in the height of just putting out my 4th album, I believe. And within 1 week, out of nowhere, they dropped me and a bunch of other artists, just because they were just making a cut of an artist cut.
No warning.
No warning at all. I was about to go on MTV, honey. I was about to go on MTV. I had a cover of Vibe magazine. Everything was set, and out of nowhere, bloop. I still did everything I was going to do that same week because I was like, it was a shock. And at the same time, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to let this bring me down because this is just weird. And at the same time, my fans are counting on me.
What was that career-defining moment that you'll never forget?
Other than my own concert. Oh, man. When I did the movie Be Cool, when I did the movie and I actually got the job, I knew I was up against a lot of really big singers. And the movie is about a singer, and it's Linda Moon, and I'm playing Linda Moon. And I've got John Travolta acting as my manager. I've got Uma Thurman fighting for me. I'm on stage with Aerosmith singing a song live. I've got The Rock, Cedric the Entertainer, all these people. This whole movie is around this character, Linda Moon. That was when I was like, wow. This is crazy. I had to pinch myself. And I still think about it. I wish I could redo it all over again. Just because I was in such awe that I was around such amazing stars. And then within that was getting off stage with Aerosmith and singing with Steven Tyler. And I was like, wow, this is real. This is happening. It wasn't just like the world was moving and I'm working. It was like, whoa, you did it.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, I just got chills from that.
Yeah, it's cool.
What's it like being a mom in the music industry? Because I feel like sometimes people look down upon women who want to be moms and who want to have kids.
Honey, live your life. Anybody who frowns upon that has no heart. We are providers. Women are just such amazing miracle makers. We make children. It's so incredible.
That's a crazy thing.
I wish you could get pregnant, Justin.
I wish I could get pregnant.
Honey, I wish you could so you could understand what this feels like. It's a very powerful feeling.
Yeah.
We're in a better place than years ago when it was like, you get pregnant, your career's over. That was like the idea.
Yeah.
And women, I think, started to reshape that thinking. I feel really good being a woman of influence to a lot of other women that you can still continue your career. If anything, you might be even better at what you do and love your job even more than you ever did before.
Yeah.
And when you have a child, everything becomes new and love and passion is just like fueled differently. Don't get me wrong. It's still, you're waking up in the middle of the night. You're also feeding baby, you're doing all of that stuff. But when you give yourself that credit and you pat yourself on the back and say, if I can accomplish this, and in this day and age, you got the internet, we have phones, we have things, you can actually accomplish a lot of other things at the same time, even if you are at home.
Yeah.
It's a good time. So, yeah, go moms of the world. Keep kicking ass. Work your ass off. Do what you want to do. Take a break too.
Get it.
Sometimes we have to remind ourselves to actually take a break.
You're living life right now.
Living my best.
Living your best. What can make it better?
What can make it better is everyone watching this movie.
Okay, let's talk about this movie.
Hey.
I want to be in a Netflix movie.
I did too, and I'm so happy I finally did one. It's Falling in Love, 2 N's. It's really exciting. My first rom-com on Netflix. So
I like a swirl rom-com.
I do like a lot of swirl rom-coms. Like I said, I'm an open-minded girl. So there's a swirl that happens in this one.
In this movie, your character is like a city girl. She has a design firm. She lives in San Francisco.
Yeah.
She is like confident. She is successful.
Yeah.
And then she has a bit of a rocky life moment.
Yeah, we
and
all
then
have
she
those.
moves to the country. Would you ever do the same thing?
Ooh, I've done that before. I've moved before when I've like had a rocky situation. I'm a very adventurous person in life.
Yeah.
I never know where life could take you. So
Okay, you guys, you have to check out Fallen in Love on Netflix because
No.
Adam Demos in this movie, I've never seen this man before in my life, but I feel like I want to see him all the time.
he's a very handsome guy. He's from Australia and he's like 6'5", 6'6", and here I am like 5'2". So he's a very handsome brood, I would say, for a cohort and a rom-com, So he's a good look on me, which is
Yeah.
great because I'm so tiny. Every woman wants to feel like you're protected. You got this guy next to you, so he definitely gives that off, and he's also a really awesome guy. So
Well, your man is in entertainment, but he's in music.
yeah.
You are an actress. Sometimes you got to get a little hot and steamy with people.
Yeah.
How do you talk your man into watching that Seed
Oh, gosh.
without flipping out?
Okay, first off, he just started doing movies too, and I'm pretty sure he kisses a girl in the movie. He just did. But I'm not asking. I don't want to know because I've been doing this way longer than him.
Yeah.
And I've kissed guys probably in every single project that I've ever done. So I'm pretty used to it, and I know what it's like. In the beginning, it used to be really uncomfortable. Now it's just my job. If I like the person as a person, it's even better because for some reason I'm very comfortable with them, and it just is our job. And the second they say cut, we're like, all right, what's up? Let's go to Crafty. Let's go
Yeah.
eat. It's just a job. And so because I've experienced that, I understand that for him, and he already gets that with me. So I'm so happy he's never made it an issue. I haven't yet watched a scene with him. And yes, of course, this is a rom-com, so what can you expect? There's a lot of close moments where we almost kissed. There's
There's
lot
some
of
close
moments.
moments.
But you got to be confident. He just did a music video, and he's like all face to face with this girl. I couldn't even tell if they were kissing, but I was like, I only watched it one time. It was good enough for me. I was like, okay, good job, babe. All right, moving
Do
on.
you get a little hot under the collar? Because as African Americans and as Cubans, sometimes you get a little possessive.
I'm spicier than him about that kind of stuff.
Oh, I bet you
just
are.
might not act on it. Sometimes I just like internalize it, talk to a friend, or I just let it go because I'm like, I know that he's a good guy and he's not doing anything. But if I feel something, if I'm triggered by something that just doesn't feel right, something that I see around me that's not right, that could end up being something, I'm like, I'll say something.
Have you ever done a drive-by?
I definitely done a drive-by, for sure. For my friends, me and my friend, we're double dating these guys. We did a drive-by, yeah.
What was the most intricate drive-by you've ever done in your life? And bitch, don't even make me pull out a drive-by story in that blue Mercedes. Okay. So let's just, it doesn't have to be yours. It could be where you
I have
assisted.
a good one.
Give me the,
I did assist.
Give me the best drive-by.
My girlfriend and her husband had just kind of like said that he wanted to break up with her, and he had the car, and we had to go steal the car back. So we drove all the way from the valley all the way to Malibu where she thought the car might be, all the way through this driveway, into somebody's house. It was like this house, and there were like 2 other cars parked there in the middle of the night, 4 o'clock in the morning. And silently, like she had the extra key, she silently ran, got the car, and we like had the lights off and everything and drove off with the car. So she got her car back. Turns out he was also had a new girl and everything. So it was a combination thing, but we were going to get her car back.
So this motherfucker woke up with no car.
Yeah.
So Christina Milian almost went to jail. Christina Milian almost went to jail.
I left in my car. My girlfriend left in her car. It was hers.
Have you ever flown to do a drive-by?
Flown through?
Flown to do a drive-by.
Ooh. Ooh.
I've used some miles to do a drive-by.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh,
hell yeah.
That hurts my heart. I'm so scared.
Yeah.
That would make me, my blood would like, obviously your blood was boiling, right?
I had
The
3
whole time.
hours to figure it out, bitch. I was on that Delta flight. That mother upgraded me. I was drinking. I was ready.
That is juicy.
I didn't
So
even
were you
check a
right?
bag.
What happened?
I was wrong. I was wrong. My gut is a bitch.
You
I
didn't
was
get
wrong.
caught, did you? But you didn't get
No,
caught.
I didn't get caught. I did not get caught, but I
was
admitted
gonna
it
say.
later on in life. I was
To-
like, just
to
so
him?
you know, because he was like, I've done some crazy things in this relationship. I'm like, not as much as me. And he was like, no, I've been crazy to you. I'm like, I did a drive-by with Delta, okay?
I've caught people before by accident.
Damn. Tell me.
They were sleeping.
Oh, they weren't even in the act. They were.
No,
It
the
was
act was
after.
over, and they were sleeping, and I came to come see my boo.
Did you wake him up?
Oh, boy.
Did you wake her up?
Oh, yes.
Tell me, how long ago was this?
They're lucky they walked out alive.
Damn.
This is years ago, a couple years ago, maybe 4 years ago.
When you were spicier.
I could still be spicy. Don't get me wrong. If I ever caught that, anything like that, you never know how you're going to act.
Were you good at breaking into phones?
One time I did, and I succeeded at it. When I was dating Nick Cannon, the password somehow worked on the first check, and I was right. And then next thing you know, I was reading for like a month. I was reading messages.
Wait, you were doing intel for an entire month.
I was stuck in Romania.
Oh, you had time.
Yes, I had time. So I was like, I cannot bust him while I'm away. I need to bust him in person. So in the meantime, I'm going to get my intel, make sure that this is for real. And it was for real, so it was enough.
So you were doing some PI work for a month.
I couldn't help it. I was bored too, so it's just like gave me something to do. It became like entertainment.
But how do you hold on to that? Because I feel like if I'm on week 1 of a 4-week sting, I'm gonna blow the load on week 1. I'm gonna say, listen, by the way, I know you talking with Sherry, bitch. Don't make me fly from Bolivia.
We were just so close that I think at that time I couldn't deal with the idea that if we ended up breaking up, I wasn't gonna get to see him again. So I wanted to be able to see him in person, go over it. Not like it would change anything, but part of me was like, he was kind of like my first love at that time. It was unreal that it was happening. He was living at my house, everything too. And it was just like, wait, under my own roof, this is happening?
That's
so
the
it was
craziest
like kind of
part.
blew me away. When I look at it now, I'm like, I mean, not that it was right, because I don't think it's right for anybody, because I was doing good. But, it is what it is, and obviously wasn't meant to be. And I'm sure he's maybe changed his ways, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We all grow up, but.
Do you think you and Nick Cannon would have dated had you not done the movie? I always wondered
Oh,
that.
no,
You think it's doing the
No,
movie?
because he tried to date me before the movie.
Is there a role or song you passed up that you wish you wouldn't have?
No.
No. Carmen said yes.
No, okay. I didn't pass it up. The thing is, they kind of took it from me before I actually got to record it. But it was my story at that time. But now we're going to bring up some whole other stuff. Now I'm going to be in the blog.
No, say it.
This is so long ago.
What song was it?
I'm not going to say.
Say it.
You and your
You're the one
all
that started
stuff
it,
in the
Carmen.
background,
No one comes for a
Carmen.
pregnant woman.
Oh my gosh, no. I'll tell you, actually, I got offered to do a duet with Rihanna on SOS. SOS,
Yes.
please, someone. And at the time, the label has said we were going to go more urban. And they were like, we're going to go more urban for this album. You're going to work with Cool and Dre, XYZ. And so I was doing a more urban, approach of music. And when I heard SOS, I liked the song, but the thing was, it reminded me of AM to PM and the opposite. It reminded me
Yes.
of going pop again. So I was like, I don't want to keep confusing the audience, because Def Jam did that to me all the time. One day I would be Def Jam, then I'd be Def Soul, then I'd be Island. Like, they switched me around so many times at the label. I finally had to stand up for something and be like, okay, L.A. Reid said we're going to be urban. This is what we're going to do. And I'm going to have to turn it down.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish it really was part of my lane, I guess you could say. It was what I did.
Yeah.
That it would have been fun to say, I did a song with Rihanna, because I love Rihanna. I think she's an amazing artist.
I think she's unbelievable.
she's
But
so dope.
tell me about the song.
Who?
You cannot open the door that Carmen opened and say, "Oh my God, I
No,
got the
you
song
already
Snatcher."
got the juice. That was it. That's juicy. They're gonna put that on the blogs everywhere.
Just tell me the song.
No,
tell me
not
the
happening.
song. Tell you.
Never, ever.
Yeah, we had some good times.
Yes, we did have some good times.
In the old Ed Hardy days.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We got to Ed Hardy days and a little bit more after that, and then
Sugar Shack.
everybody went off and did their thing. I'm really proud of everyone. Proud
Right?
of you, us, all of
The
us.
Sugar Shack had some good times and some good launching careers, some points. I look up to you, and I think you are such an unbelievable person. And the one thing I have to say about you is the day I met you 9 years ago, you are still that same person.
Ah,
Still humbled, still amazing, richer, but still
You're
the same
finer.
person. I had a glow up, yo.
You definitely have the glow up. You're a boss, like you're a boss life. I would never have known, like going from like, you know, that you'd be like running TV and like, I love watching you on television, by the way, and hearing your opinion and just like hearing you talk and just seeing you do what you do. It's a really awesome journey. So
really
the same thing
appreciate
goes
it.
here, by the way. Ooh, I got your beignets.
Can you?
You want some?
Give me that
So these
goddamn
are our
beignet.
beignet box beignets.
Hello.
Justin. Okay, by the way.
Hold on.
Yes, honey. Oh, you like it, huh?
This is so good.
Honey, we've been working on that recipe for a while.
Are people eating this shit in LA?
They
They're
love
loving
it.
it.
Yeah, they love it everywhere.
Where is
Yeah.
this truck at?
Studio City in Calabasas, baby.
Oh my God.
We're gonna come to more
Try it out.
locations,
Can you
so you
pass
gotta
these
come
around the
see
room?
us. Yeah, you
Yes,
guys gotta have
you
some.
go
I'm
You
greedy.
guys have got to try this shit.
Thank you. I have one. Wait, two more. One more.
so funny.
Thank you.
You want another?
No, I'm good.
I got something for you too.
Thank you, Liz.
This is everything.
Oh, you brought me a present
Yeah.
too?
I got a little something for you too.
Shut up.
I
Man,
heard the
this is
boy.
such good times.
I
Baby on the
know.
way. Got a new movie coming out.
We got
I'm
beignets.
feeling really good beignets. Oh,
Oh my God.
look at this. I got a sippy cup.
Just the sip,
The
honey.
sip.
Just the sip.
Oh my gosh. That is so cute. Oh my gosh, my baby's gonna have a whole cute little wardrobe.
Your baby's gonna have just the sip shit all over the place.
I love this. Thank you.
I'm so happy you like it.
I
By the
love
way,
it.
this beignet is. Did you guys taste it?
It's good, right?
Y'all better get into these beignets. Like what you saw? Hit subscribe. You don't want to miss any new episodes of Just a Sip, and you can catch up on any past episodes. The tea was hot, I'm telling you.